Alright, Regiment Board here. Sorry about being a little late. Uh, had a small little technical hiccup. There we go. So I'm picking up where I left off last time in terms of game building. The problem we had with... I did do a little cleanup on language and stuff here and there, but for the most part I left off exactly where I was last time. To the one person watching currently, welcome. So the game title one you see down there is just where I go in and really try random stuff. So just as a reminder of where we left off, I'm going to show you the problem we ran into. So this is the gym as stated. You can have battles. I don't have any enemies set up in here, so not going to worry about that right now. We go back here. We're greeted by Sig. Deleted snob type character, as you can tell. And from here, this is everything you recognize so far. So I actually end his sprite right there, which is why you won't see him. But here's where the problem is. So right there we have our deal to go get food. Now this is where it looks awkward. I have him step down and she follows. That just didn't look natural. So I have a few options here. I can actually make them walk down a little bit further and see how that plays out. Or what I've decided to do, and it'll make it a little easier in the long run, but it might take control of the game away from you. So I'll probably do that next if this doesn't work, is I'll just transform exactly where I want him to go. So what I'll do is go to this one right here. We'll edit it, tell it to move down one more spot. And do the same thing to this one. And we'll see how it plays out. If this doesn't work, which while I'm in here, let me go right down to here, to this event. What I do with him is, this is the route Sig takes when he walks off the screen. The area you can see, and I don't have a pointer, but that shouldn't affect anything, but the point you can see is right here, so I made him go right here before I made him disappear. So let's hit OK. We'll try this one more time. Save and playtest. Just in case this works, I always want to save my work. So we'll go ahead, run in here. Run out of there. So why I actually had him stop there, one for personal space, but I was having trouble with Sig interacting with the event tile where the character was laid out before in front of the sign. So I just did the basic thing and had him stop there until I could figure out how to get around it. Which, as you can see by Serena moving there, I was able to work around that. So, right here, like I said, right there, he'll disappear. Was not expecting that. Yep. So what we'll do, I'll try one last trick. It still doesn't look right, but I think I know what the problem is. So let's try one last trick. So I will edit this. I don't think I told it to wait for completion. For Sig. Or for Leon, rather. So it's trying to do all three tasks at the same time. Told to apply, hit OK. Ooh. I promise I'll get better at saying which one I'm working on. And we go back to playtesting. Like I said, a lot of this stuff right now, what I'm doing is just error trial to make sure I can't break the game. Don't want to deal with that. So we'll go back, run through this cutscene real quick. We'll mute the game audio since we don't need to hear that music again. And we will see if this works. Well, I made it look good, but the problem is it froze. So with it freezing like that, I can't go that route. As for speaking of freezing, my avatar's freezing a little bit. Oh, I see the final problem here. The trigger needs to be auto-run. Because there's a confirmation but no confirmation button, it wouldn't auto-run. So, as the saying goes, third time's the charm. This should fix our problem with any luck here. So one last time into the gym. Hopefully this will fix our lovely little problem. Don't need to fight them. As I'm just kind of speeding through here. Alright, so with any luck this time, when they walk, they'll walk and then they froze. Alright, so what I thought would work did not. So we're going to cheat it this time. So let me check her, make sure she set it. Ah. Speaking of making sure, that should be... Oh, that should do that. So what I'm probably going to do this time, I'm just going to double check that. That's auto run, so that should do. Set that to confirmation, so it's not trying to run anything. Oops, nope, wrong one. Totally wrong button on my part. Ah! This one needs to be auto run. This one should be confirmation button. There's nothing to run with. Confirmation button. And if this little trick doesn't work, we'll cheat it. So we're going to have to do this one more time. Here we go. All this stuff is going through. And let's see if I've managed to fix the problem. No, I have actually frozen the game one more time. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cheat the scenario. And how we're going to do that... By the way, while he's invisible, you can actually see that I've changed a few of the things going on there, but at any rate, don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to delete this. delete that. We're going to leave the player followers on. We will fade out. Yep, fade out. Transfer to where I want to send them, which is city, to the main city part of this. I will transport them there. Now, because they're supposed to change clothes, there is a section for change actor images. We'll go with that one. Serena will be next. There we go. Change followers on. We'll fade the screen in. And we will go ahead You know, it helps if I actually look up while I'm doing my typing. Yeah, I'm not the best typer, so I do apologize about that, folks. Let me go ahead and see if I can get that one cleared up here. I'll have to actually exit out. And let's see if I can get that space in there. There we go. The console version is a little harder than PC version. So, what this will do here is when I do this now, it should just straight up teleport me to my next location. Going to leave. By the way, they wear a school uniform while at school. They wear their combat uniform when they go fighting. Hence the black outfit you see them wear. And voila. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save the game. Alright, the game's been saved. And now we're going to do a little bit more world building stuff here. So to make sure we can't leave, I'm going to make the one go here. And this will be player touch. So going to put in the little text here. As I still can't type for anything, so I do apologize for that. So going to take that. And to kind of cheat mode this one, I'm going to delete the event page for these two, which will only leave the text I did. I'm just doing this to make it easy on myself. Actually, I do need to do one more thing. I need to set a movement route, otherwise I can force myself through it. So what we'll do is player and what I'm going to do is just do this for I don't want to transfer them again. Set player route. Once I get all three of these up, I'm going to go head in and quickly check to make sure that I can't bust out. Because those 3 gray squares down there is what will transport me out of there, and we don't want to do that yet. So we'll do a little bit of play testing here, make sure we can't break it. I'm not seeing anything, so... What? Oh. It defaults to confirmation button. So what I need to do... I should have gone back into the city because it sends you to whichever map you're working on. Oh, that's player touch. So we'll give this one more try. That's also player touch. Not. Let's try it this way. When player approaches from 2 tiles out, let's see if I can get it to work this way. Basically, I'm trying to make it inescapable until it's time for you to actually leave. So we'll try this again. No? This will be a medical shop, buy potions, etc. So that one set it off. So what I'm going to do here is I actually have something similar set up. Well, this should all be player touch. And when the player touches that, that should So it's not reading right. So what I'm going to do is actually reset the software and see if that gets us anywhere real quick. We may have hit an interesting snack here. But we shall see. All right. Great game. Continue project. And we'll go right into playtesting here. I do wonder if there's damage to the thing, because it does take a while to load. But we shall see. Nope, nope, nope. Huh. Now that's interesting. Let's set this back to player touch. And try this one more time. Now it works. I'll have to experiment with that through another playtest. So that's definitely an interesting little problem. Like I said, we'll experiment. I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, same as character priority. Time for the hard part about all this. Finding the custom characters. So what I'm going to do is end up creating a cutscene here that'll introduce guest party members. Edit, need to change the name up. I actually don't have names for these characters yet. 'Cause, like I said, we'll experiment. I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a proper playthrough of this, and at that point, I will have to do a pro So that's something that does need to be worked on. So I'm going to set these as all being the same priority as characters because they will be essentially characters. Nope, those are defeats. We'll go with that. So, for a reference of their stories, and if I ever do a side game, these would be fun ones to hear, or fun ones to work on, rather. Is he has a crush on her. She's oblivious of it, and she's the best friend who can't believe it. They're all going to be mostly good characters here. Yes, I'm sure I don't want to make any alterations. I'm just giving him random letters that will be easy to find. Priority same as characters. Edit characters. And we need her facing that direction. Don't want to discard that. And I don't want them showing up at all times, so I'll make them only appear once deal to duel has happened. Which actually reminds me, let me check something. I'm going to set these up to be the same as characters for this here. So what I'll do is I'll probably cut this cutscene finished up, which will then lead to end of day and then my next one. I will go ahead and get the boss fight built and go through it. Okay. It's one of those things, if I do need to work on it, I will, to make everything work. Nope, don't want the first day of school. Now, there's going to be no interaction with these characters here. But what we're going to do is do a little bit of playtesting just to make sure this works. Hmm. So it makes me go to a new location to make everything work. So since it's not playing out as it is right now, I'm actually going to end this a touch early and work on this some more offline and hopefully get a solution built out. Till then, I'll see you all later. If you